position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Silver. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run from the shotgun. Slithers into space. There he goes! He's at the tip. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. To throw, it's Presley. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Now on the move. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking for a man, it's Presley. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access to.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I think you've seen 2 plays back-to-back now with poor pass protection. Guys have to do a better job. You've got a golden chance here to put a touchdown on the board. In 2 consecutive plays, they can't protect the QB.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's shot. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the right side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Dropping back, it's Silver. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Canes are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Hurricanes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Presley. Got a man, it's Chop. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Trying to... It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the floor.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and
the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't win.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Silver. Got his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They're turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Gain of 25 on the play.
The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Presley. Grabbed over the middle, it's Chubb. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He slings it deep to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Silver. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Working that left side now. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Handoff to the single back. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Presley. Here's the pressure. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Parker? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think his play callers...
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
Going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block.
Harris back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's
breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Silver. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Hurricane! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. Snowed under by the defense.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to...
Going deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finds his man. It's Davis. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He's got him in the flat. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Harris will throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit in pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Racing down the left side. The 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got their quick completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Harris back to pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try the run. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Harris will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy.
A shot toward the end zone. And he makes the grab. Can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll ride Davis here. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns on the Jets. Smashes another broken tackle. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Harris back to pass. He's taking the shot. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The give to Davis. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And just left that pass short. enough juice on that one.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block them. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
691, Gator Smoke, Ringo.
To throw, it's Silver. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's loose. Touchdown, Miami. Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's got it down the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll go to the sneak. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David,